This is the Woodstock Roundtable. We bring in our existential street philosopher, Patrick Carlin. What we learned in class today?
God said, Abraham, kill me a son. That's a good way to get on the wrong side of me if you're a god, man. I'm dropping your religion right there, and I'm getting back to agnosticism. Let me tell you something about that. That's another story. But that was a great, great tune. And the one that got me, like you were talking about being 17 when that happened, Susan, I was like 35. And George was making sure they didn't pass me by, man. He was getting me loaded every night. And Dylan was the man. Positively 4th Street, like a rolling stone. A lot of anger there, man. I identified that quick because my lizard rules my scene. That lizard brain. I like to keep things basic. You're either my buddy or you ain't. And we deal with how it falls. Anyway, you asked about the 60s. For me, they're still going on. Yeah, I enjoy them. And I liked it when he went electric. And I like Knocking on Heaven's Door. I like everything about Dylan. He really helped me a lot. But the thing he did for the Beatles was he put them on reefer, man. Come on. That was the biggest favor he could have done them. He opened up their heads. I don't care if you never did acid. I never did acid. And boy, after 2 years of not drinking alcohol, when I get into that Panama Red, I started writing poetry. And I'm not even into that.
I hope your kids out there are taking notes.
Well, I hope they are too, man. Stay off that alcohol. It ain't going to do you no good. Anyway, the 60s will be around forever. I enjoyed the Hammond. That was a kick. And about gun show, I was on a rifle team. And what I dug about it was aiming and doing your trigger squeeze, because it ain't like in the movies with these guys bow, bow like that. You'd never hit anyone, Jack. You got to lay it down there. Most of the guys who did well in those shootouts or one-on-one trips were the guy who come down and take a beat and sometimes let the other guy squeeze one off that he ain't ready for and then plow right between the eyes or go for a body shot. But I mean, no. Yeah, most of those guys
would... between the eyes.
Yeah, that's making it tough on yourself.
You get that pow?
Yeah, but the thing was, I never got a kick out of shooting at them targets, man. I just got a kick out of controlling myself because you've got the little bull on top of the post. And you're breathing in, you're breathing out. You check your breath for just a moment, squeeze that trigger, don't jerk it, and you'll shoot a 10 every time. That's what the rifle is about. It ain't about killing people. You can bite a guy to death. You know.
Just ask Mike Tyson.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, if you really want to kill someone, there's lots of ways to do it besides a gun. And probably a lot more rewarding, I would think. If you really hated a guy, I'd rather beat him to death with a bat than shoot him with a quick shot if you really hate a guy. Anyway, it's Sunday and I'm mellow. So, anyway, Dylan was good to me. And when they were singing about you down in that chick that was a bad news chick, Tom Thumbs Blues, George told me that Sweet Melinda got the clap. That's what that's about. George would explain these tunes to me. We'd get loaded in his office and listen to the songs, and he'd say, oh, yeah, she's leaving town, and you're taking part of me, he said, because she gave him her cherry. And that was what... the girl was supposed to be singing about in the country tune. And I didn't know that stuff. I'm just an old rhythm and blues guy, you know. Oh, ba-doo-doo-bo. If the beat is right, everything's cool. There you go.
Thank you for it. That's what you were going to say. Well, all right, we appreciate your getting through this. I got an idea for you.
Yeah.
Keep the dial tune right where it is, 100.1 frequency, Radio Woodstock, and Ron Van Warmer will come in and play wonderful music and give you good vibes for the rest of the morning. Thank you, Susan Rosen. Thanks, Joe Raiola. Thanks, the Sultan of Sonic Soul, Gus Mancini. Thanks, everyone, for pushing the right buttons. Thank you, Marty Klein. Yoga.